Hello and welcome to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes Grand Arena Championships, Season 9, Week 4, Round 2. My name is Boma Fett. Now you can see that I have made it to Kyber. In fact, let's go get the feat right now. Let's claim this Kyber. And let's see who my opponent is this round. JP Wash. Let's check the hotbot for a quick comparison. You can see I've got a lot of green on my side. There is a bit of red here on JP's side. So let's zoom in and take a closer look. Okay, the top section here is about our GAC stats. You can see lifetime banners. I have a slight advantage. That's not a huge advantage. I have a slight advantage in offensive wins, defensive wins. Undersize, I've got a fairly big advantage. It looks like JP does not go undersize very often. And clears, I've got 88 clears, JP has 58. And I think that comes down to ships. Once again, when you see high offensive wins, but not a lot of clears, I'm finding over and over again that it's usually because of ships. They'll put their really good fleet on defense to try and stop their opponent, but that often doesn't leave them enough to clear their opponent's ships. And so that means that each person ends up not clearing ships. So that's one way to play it, I guess, but I would rather go for the full clear. Okay, this next section is about our rosters. You can see that JP's got a little more than 100,000 GP more than I do. Has higher top 80 and top 65. Zetas, I have a slight advantage at 74 to 66. Speed added, I have a slight advantage on average. Gear 13s were very close, 13 to 12. Gear 12s, I have 12. JP has 36, so 3 times the number of Gear 12s. Gear 11s and above, however, I have 70. JP has 60, so I may have a little bit more usable depth than JP does. In the mods, we're very close as far as number of 6-stop mods, and on number of mods with high-speed secondaries, I have a slight advantage, not a huge advantage. JP has a slight advantage on high offensive secondaries on mods. In our relics, though I have one more relic character, our total number of relic levels is the same, 52 each, and that's because JP has 2 tier 7 relic characters. My highest is a tier 6 relic character. Okay, let's go back to the game and take a look at JP's roster. You can see that JP uses Darth Revan in the arena and Negotiator in the fleet arena. Let's check and see what other capital ships they have. Okay, we do have a finalizer, but it's only 4 stars, and Hux is only Gear 8, so I don't think I have to worry about that. Thrawn's only Gear 8, Gear 9, Gear 8, Akbar. Okay, so Negotiator and Akbar are going to be the 2 fleets. I'll have to check GAC history and see which one they put on defense and which one they use for offense. Let's check out the characters. Here are the 12 relic characters. You can see we've got those Darth Revan characters, as well as some Padme squad characters. We've got Padme, GK, and Ahsoka. We've got Rex, who could go with Padme, or maybe with Shock clones. And we've got B1, B2, and Droideka that will go with Grievous. So that's, 4 different squads represented here? Let's check out some factions. We've got some good bounty hunters here. Lots of Zetas on these bounty hunters. Greef and Mando are Gear 1, Level 1. Okay, we do have 4 decent clones. Arc is a little bit low at Gear 8, but does have the Zeta. Fives is only Gear 9, but has both Zetas. Alright, here in droids, we've got Grievous at Gear 12, along with those Relic droids and a Gear 12 Magna Guard. BB-8 looks a little low at Gear 9. C-3PO is also Gear 9, although 3PO doesn't have to be high gear to be effective. Empire, we've got a Gear 12 single Zeta Vader, much like mine, but Tarkin's low at Gear 9 and Thrawn is only Gear 8. So these characters are a little bit low gear. We also don't have a Zeta on Thrawn, so perhaps Palpatine and Vader are going to be on a Sith team instead of on an Empire team. We'll have to see. Solid Gear 12 Ewoks with multiple Zetas, but low gray is only Gear 8. That means that this squad will include Tebow. First Order is all Gear 10 and 11. OG Kylo actually is only Gear 9, but does have the Zeta. Still, that's a little bit low. Hux is only Gear 8, so I don't think I'll see Hux if I see First Order. Galactic Republic, really we're just checking to see if there's anything other than the Padme squad and the clones. And we do have Gear 12 Shaak Ti, but she doesn't have either of her Zetas. So to me that means it's still kind of up in the air whether I'm going to get Shaak clones or if I'm just going to get a straight clone team. Geos are Gear 12 across the board. In the Jedi, we do have Jedi Knight Revan is relict, so I think I failed to mention that earlier. But we do have a relic Jedi Knight Revan. The rest of the Revan squad is Gear 12. And actually, who's the fifth on this squad? Is this where Ezra comes in, maybe? Gear 11 with the Zeta? Or maybe Shaak Ti? Hermit Yoda's a little low at Gear 8 and only 5 stars. Night Sisters don't look great. I mean, Talzin's the only one with the Zeta. Asajj is the only one that's Gear 12. Daka's Gear 9. Acolyte's Gear 9. Spirit's Gear, what is that, 2 or 3? So, kind of iffy Night Sisters here. Old Republic, however, looks very solid. All Gear 12. Phoenix, Ezra, and Zeb at Gear 11 with their Zetas. Chopper's Gear 10, Hera's only Gear 9, Kanan is 8, and Sabine is 7. So I'm wondering if maybe Zeb is going to be on a Rebel squad rather than on a Phoenix squad. Or maybe I'll just see weak Phoenix. Rebels, we've got CLS and Han at Gear 12, but Chewie is only Gear 8, though he does have his Zeta. But still, only Gear 8. We do have Wedge at Gear 12 and Princess Leia at Gear 12, along with Akbar. Baze is Gear 11. So I definitely see a second Rebel squad here. Resistance, we've got JTR, R2, and Scav. Scav is only Gear 10. BB-8 I mentioned is Gear 9. 3PO's Gear 9. It's solid at the top, but then drops off pretty quickly. Resistance heroes haven't been touched yet. Separatists, Dooku is Gear 10 but no Zeta. Newt is Gear 10 but no Zeta. Jango is Gear 10 but no Zeta. Wat Tambor is unlocked but only Gear 5. Sith, we've got that Darth Revan squad. We also have Traya and Nihilus at Gear 12 with their Zetas. Scion is Gear 11 with his Zeta. We do have a Gear 12 Zeta Nest. And Wampa is 6 stars, level 1, Gear 1. Let's take a look at the defense that I set. Okay, based on JP's GAC history, I again felt comfortable setting my normal defense. Now, I did make a change here with my bounty hunters, and that is because there is a feat that requires Vader, Boba Fett, and Stormtrooper. I took Boba Fett out of my bounty hunter squad, and I put in Cad Bane. So that definitely makes this a weaker squad, but I still have the Relic 5 Bosk here, so you don't want to underestimate this. I've got my First Order with Hux, and I've got the Newt team. In the bottom zone, I've got my Darth Revan, again with the Sith Trooper, and I've got my General Grievous with Watt. And in the back, I've gone back to the Night Sisters and Karth Wampa. For ships, I have put my Home 1 squad here. JP uses Negotiator on defense, and so I was tempted to put my Negotiator on defense, thinking that maybe his Negotiator would stop me and my Negotiator would stop him. But I thought, you know what? I really want to get the full clear. And so I saved my Negotiator for offense, and I'm going to give it a try. I don't know if my Negotiator fleet can beat his, but it's worth a try. Alright, we've got 14 hours left before the attack phase, so I will come back tomorrow and we'll pick it up there. Alright, we are under 2 hours left in the attack phase. Usually I like to attack earlier than this, but I've got relatives in town, and so I'm kind of on a tight schedule here. Let's take a look at what JP was able to do against my defense. There's a full clear, but only 1861, so that means probably a couple of battles lost. We've got, alright, my bounty hunters held. I had just commented that I might need to rework this team a little bit, and they actually held this time without Boba Fett, so that kind of surprises me a little bit. First Order, one shot, Newt, one shot. My two toughest squads were both one shot, and Night Sisters and Karth both one shot. My Home 1 fleet got a hold. Awesome. So that almost never holds for me. That tells me that for sure he must have put his Negotiator on defense. So that's going to be the key for me. If I can beat his Negotiator, I think I should win this. Let's take a look at his defense. Okay, we've got Jedi Training Rey with Chirrut and Baze. So that's an unusual comp there, but doesn't look like it should be too difficult. We've got a kind of lousy Phoenix squad. I mean, Zeb with the Zeta can kind of sneak up on you and do some damage, and Ezra certainly can hit hard, but this does not look like a very tough squad. We've got Shock Clones, and Shock Clones certainly, you know, you don't want to take lightly. In the front here, we've got Jedi Revan, and we've got Ewoks. In the back, I am expecting First Order and Karth. First Order and Karth in the back. So I'm going to switch over to my phone and get to attacking right away. Okay, we are going to start in the bottom zone so that we can open up the back. Really want to confirm what's back there before I commit to what other squads I'm going to be taking. We're going to go after Jedi Revan with my own Jedi Revan. So mirror match, and as you all know, these mirror matches are no fun. They often end in timeouts. That's exactly what happened to me last time I tried to mirror match, but this Revan squad is a little bit lower geared, so I think I should be able to win this. And we're going to mark Yoda. Okay. Already procced Savior. And Yoda is gone. Alright, they marked my Jolie, which is fine. He's very tanky. Okay, they brought back Yoda. That's not a surprise. And I'm actually going to try and take out Yoda again. Oh, now Kenobi's taunting. Alright, let's spread some buffs. And let's heal up Jolie. And one more turn until we get the mark. Let's see if we can take out Yoda again. Almost. Call Jedi Revan here. Alright, there we go. Okay, got rid of Yoda again. Should be going after Jolie now. Let's see. Alright, now we're going to mark Jolie. Jolie's gone. Steal the buffs. Spread the buffs. Bye-bye, Revan. Bye-bye, Basti. Heal up Jolie. Let's call on Jolie. See if we can get him some more. Nope, not enough. Okay, so I wasn't able to get back all of Jolie's protection. 59 banners. Okay, Ewoks. You know what? Let me look at his... Oh, that's right. I was going to say, let me look at his Logray and see what kind of tenacity potency his Logray has. Because Logray is the one that can apply the daze, but there is no Logray here. Instead, we have T-Bow. So, Nest and Hermit Yoda. I know people keep telling me I don't need Hermit Yoda here, but I've had this go wrong without him, and so I'm willing to sacrifice a couple of banners in order to make sure I get the win. Okay, 59 banners. Again, I lost Hermit Yoda, but I'm okay with that because I got the win pretty easily. Right, let's see what's in the back. I'm expecting First Order and Karth. There it is. First Order and Karth. Okay, let's go after this First Order squad with Jedi Training Ray. Wiggle and Wave. And we go after Officer. And they should do it. Let's see if we can get a stun on Kylo Ren. Now we go after Executioner. And this should kill Executioner. We're going to see if we can stun... Use ability block. Let's try and stun OG Kylo. Okay. Take out Phasma next. Let's wave OG Kylo. We'll just do a basic. Healing immunity, and this should kill him. Oh, almost. Illuminated Destiny. $60 banners. Okay. Look up here. The shock clones is my biggest concern. Now this is Rex, who is relicked. Fives is lower gear. So that's actually works to my advantage. We'll take our Padme squad here. I don't think I need Barriss in this squad. But you know what? I've already made Kyber, so I don't have to worry about getting any more of the feats. So, I don't care if I go undersized or not. Okay, let's get some protection up. And more protection up. And Fives is taunting now, which is great. Okay, so now we don't have to worry about the sacrifice. Let's try and take out Shock T. We'll do a kick to the face. Excellent. Now we need to get rid of Rex before he can Rexecute. Let's do Retribution. Okay. We'll go after Echo. And anybody need healing? Not really. $55 banners. So that squad was very effective in taking away protection on all of my characters. So that's definitely a banner stealing squad. Jedi Training Ray. Okay, so I've got to take Tarkin out. Put Boma Fett in. And, Let's take Thrawn out. He's more of a plug-and-play character. So I can put him with another squad. Okay. Oh, Vader's going first. We'll go Merciless. And we'll throw this here. Ability block, nope. And get rid of her. Fear. Stuns. Let's see if we can execute. All right, there we go, 59. What do we have left? We have CLS. Maybe take CLS against the Karth squad. Why don't we do... We could do shock troopers here. We could do... I know. We're going to do Geonosians here. Are we? I've actually seen Geonosians lose to Phoenix before. But that's with like a relic Phoenix. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to go after Kanan first to get rid of the counterattacking. Like that. Okay, counterattacking should be gone now. Now we go after Ezra. Chopper is taunting. Okay, get rid of Ezra. I feel like it's too early to heal, but I'm worried we won't get back around to the Alpha. I'm gonna go ahead and heal. $61 banners. Okay, we should see a negotiator in the back. Yep. Okay, against Karth. We'll go CLS, Chewie, Han, Old Ben. If I put Thrawn in, he's going to take the guard off of CLS. But he'll give me the fracture. So we'll go ahead and do this. Let's stun mission. And let's fracture Zalbar. Let's put an ability block. Canderous gets all of those attacks, but then Han gets just as many counterattacks. Let's see if we can stun Juhani. Okay, Take this to Han. $60 banners. All right. It all comes down to fleet. Take my negotiator. See, I think I'm going to save the TIE Silencer in case I need to bring in a second fleet. I'm going to save the Silencer. Yeah. Let's get rid of that. All right. I definitely think I could lose this. Okay. Buff immunity, excellent. We'll put the breach. Oh, we can put the breach on him. That's fine. Breach. We'll do this. Let's bring in Ahsoka. Get rid of Anakin. Put the buff on Anakin. Okay. That Biggs? That must be Biggs. Yep. Okay. Breach. And buff immunity. And let's see. Target ally recovers 55% protection. Okay, so let's do this. And I guess we'll give it to Anakin. 61 banners. So there's the full clear. 1927 to 1861 is the final. I'd like to thank JP Wash for the match, and I'd like to thank all of you for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you next time.